As I told you that the plan of Emeka and Jonathan to frustrate Clara was planned as at the end of the day the two might end up being enemies, or the two might end up being separate ways. The reason being that the plan they had planned against Clara at the end of the day turned to another person who happens to be again Emeka. This time around, I don't know what Jonathan is going to do, because now Emeka is turning his back on him, and Jonathan thinks that Emeka understood what he said. But the way things are going, I see that Emeka is going to become another trouble. It's going to cause a lot of chaos also between Clara and him. But by the way, sometimes what you reap is what you sow. So if Emeka turns against Jonathan, I won't blame him, because all of a sudden he has been listening to him over the situation in his home, and you wonder why he doesn't become a man himself so that he can keep his home in a correct way. Despite the differences, it's not good to discuss the issues of your family to other people. That's why I told you that Clara and Jonathan, what they are doing, which is the most dangerous thing, that they are sharing their marriage issues, differences in outside people. And they say when the three come to, most of the time the third person becomes a problem if you include the third person in your relationship. But welcome to my channel. This is African Movie Reviews. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking, commenting, and also joining the family. We do reviews and recaps, and this time around we're at the series called the Most Scary Marriage. Call it When Marriage Becomes a Nightmare. Do you think that the two Debbie and Emeka, when they could come together, they will fight the family of Jonathan? Do you think that they can crush the relationship between Hanks and Clara, as well as the relationship between Jonathan and Clara, or between their daughter? As we all know, these two, they can do anything, and now they have become partner in crime. Remember that Debbie was disrespected, was given what she wanted from Hanks's office, and the same thing Emeka was hit seriously by Joe, who happens to have given him the plan to frustrate his wife. But at the end of the day, Jonathan changed his mind and hit Emeka. Now the two have that hunger over the people. It hurts that you have friends around you, but they are all their plans is to see that you go down, is to see that your marriage crashes, to see that you don't have happiness in your marriage. This is the friends we keep. Yeah, my dear, after watching this movie, screen all your friends around you. You might be having Emeka as your friend, or you might having Debbie as your friend. The green snakes in the green grass, people who can never change, even if they prug out the outside skin, even if they bleach themselves to become like American, they can never change themselves. So when Emeka and Debbie met, they sat down, and Emeka was asking Debbie, "What are you doing here?" She said, "I'm coming to relax as a friend." And Emeka also came. I came to relax. Emeka said, "Joe slapped me, and Joe wants to rebound over me." Remember when they met, Joe and Emeka, after the fight, Jonathan apologized to Emeka, but Emeka did not accept the apology. So Emeka is executing a plan. So when they combine together, Emeka and Jonathan and Debbie, they might become a dangerous substance over the marriage of Clara. But I won't blame them. because Jonathan, him also has a head of the family, has felt reason by himself, as well as Clara. Clara has tried so much to. People have tried so much to warn Clara against Debbie, but still she doesn't understand it, or she doesn't change. Though they say that if you want to know your enemies, what your enemies are planning for you, keep them close to you. You will not understand what things go. So these 2 days decided they had a conversation, and everyone was saying, I want to crush someone. And the same thing Emeka said, she wants to crush someone. And when Debbie asked Emeka, who is that? She said, Jonathan. Joe slapped me. Joe gave me a red palm. After Debbie asked him, why do you have the black eye? He said, Joe did this to me, but I have to revenge over this. I have to show him that I'm a maker. And this is the same time Debbie said, even me, I want to crush them, because I want to crush Hanks, then I crush Clara, and I crush Jonathan too, as well as their daughter. I want to crush them because Hanks humiliated me. But you wonder, Debbie, Hanks humiliated you. Yes, we understand. But did you expect him to carry you like a gold after you backbiting your friend without your friend knowing? To every man who is reasonable, or he has a reasoning capacity, I'm sure he would have done like Hanks. But as we know, that singleness and being not married is what hurts Debbie, because he sees her friend happily married and their family is their family. But for him, he's single, because if he was married, he would have understood the pain Clara goes through. So they decided to to plan their plan against the family of Jonathan. But my question is, what do you think Debbie is going to use against Jonathan and Clara plus Hanks? I guess it's the photo and video she got, or she captured when Hanks was holding or was hugging this little girl, Benny. She might use it and blackmail Hanks over being sexual assault or other things. As we all know that people like Debbie are capable of doing anything to say that they put you down. So if he has a video, no way Hanks will all, even if he explains himself, unless someone who can understand this will be the one to understand the situation. But for Debbie, they are going to use the same video, but I don't know how. We are waiting. I just hope that their plan does not go through, because such people, Debbie and Memeka, deserve to be executed, or deserve to be in prison because of their bad characters. Jealousy, hunger, chaos, and bias is what is carrying them in the chest. This what is hurting them is that Clara is married, Joe is married, and they had a good family. So what they are going through is their happiness. Yeah. What they are going through is their happiness. These two, they are happy because Clara is going through a lot, and they are having difference. The more they have difference in their family, the more they will be celebrating. So guys, I send greetings to you all. Massa Stevens, Massa J Stevens, I send greetings to you. Marilyn Adams, I send greetings to you. Tina Emvon, I send greetings to you. Peace Chinaza, I send greetings to you. Jalia Underwood, I send greetings to you, as well as Neri Gold, I send greetings to you. Thanks for joining this family, and thanks for commenting. I do really appreciate Perpetua Samson, I send greetings to you, and Darren Montalve, in Guyana, South America, I send greetings to Faith, Philly, South Africa, and Johnny Milambo, South Africa, I send greetings to you. Thanks for the support and love. I do really appreciate you all. But as I said that these two, Memeka and Debbie, if they join together, they might destroy the happiness of the family. But who will be the cause of this? It will be the main husband. Yes, the person to be blamed, it will be Jonathan, because Jonathan has failed to understand the game between these two, has failed to understand, to reason by himself. He thinks that they are doing him a favor, but they are trying to destroy you. They are trying to destroy your family, but for you, your eyes are closed. You think that they are your friends. When we go to Madame Benny was very upset about the situation which her dad did, about the chaos her dad did in the restaurant of her mother. And the daughter was like, girls are always mother's keepers. Though even there's some boys who are mama's boys. But this time around, the way this girl protects her mother is 100% a mama's girl. And Benny said, I'm not happy about what has happened. I'm not happy about the way my father or my dad is treating you. I'm not really happy about it. And Clara was like, why are you not happy about it? Nothing happened, Those things have just happened. He said, Mom, I saw everything which happened and I know whatever happened. How can Dad bring his friend to eat in a restaurant where it's not a home? Why? This is a restaurant for crying out. I don't think that it was necessary for him to bring his friends to eat food for free. Everything you use for food is for buying. How can he do that? I'm not happy with what Dad did. And Clara is like, my daughter, don't worry about everything which is happening. I know everything is happening, but you don't have to intervene in our fight. I know how to handle your dad. Though I don't know why he is doing this, but to me, I will handle it. Don't intervene in our problems and don't fight your dad back. Okay? I said, okay. What a mother. Yes, even if Clara knew that if the way her daughter is all outspoken, if she leaves the restaurant, obviously she will go to her father and start blasting him. But see, if she had to calm her down and tell her to stay away from her problems, and trust me, it's the truth. It's the right thing to do as a mother. Don't let your child to join your fight. Let your fight be your fight, and let your arguments be against your arguments, because when you include your children, they are the people you are torturing. Yeah. Now, according to Jonathan's behaviors, if this young girl starts frustrating him, he is going to frustrate this young girl. We saw it in the beginning. It's only now that Jonathan wants to win the heart of this young girl. That's why he is trying so much to pretend to be saint, but truth, he is not a saint. He is a serpent. He is a serpent who tries to prove himself. The sheep he's a devil in the sheep clothes. A man who cannot reason at all. A man whose pride has taken over. A man who does not allow advice. These are the people like Jonathan who see good advice, opposite advice as failure. Yeah. So guys, we have to be very careful. This thing of saying I will marry until I understand, I have to take your time. That's why they put courtship in marriage, relationship, so that you can learn this person's behavior. If this person is like this, how do I handle him? But people who don't want to work like Jonathan, they are the people who will be fighting their wives, or who will fighting to see that their wives are put down. You forget that you have children. And Clara, kudos that despite that your child is going through a lot, but you care about her mental health. You care about her life. Because when she intervenes in this, she will be mentally tortured by his father. of which this is not what a mother would like. Yes, a mother does not like such things. Guys, I love you. Thanks for joining this family and thanks for subscribing. Meet in a new video. Do you think Debbie and Emeka will succeed in their plans? Give me your views in the comment section.